Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Game. This is Play Dead Live. KILZ Cup round number 2. We got SLY, we got Arc, and we had a great match the other night. Fun, light. Everybody had a good time the other night. Vox moving on in that, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. A couple business topics I want to take care of here. First of all, thank you to all of you guys for being here tonight. We've got Bones in the house, round 2. First ever KILZ Cup. Let's go Arc, let's go SLY. We got Valar in the house. Hello. 999 Army Kills Great Mods channel members, PDL players, sponsors, trivia, bundle, box, burn coin, KILZ Cup. Everybody, thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock. It is date night 2.0. We're going to get into it really quickly. Just want to, one of the original players of the game, want to give Moonshot a happy birthday shout out. And I want to thank all of you guys that went onto the fan page and wished him a happy birthday. Maybe he'll get around to reading it sometime and responding, acknowledging each one of you guys individually. But hopefully he's having a great birthday. And let's go to tonight's standings. You guys can see exactly what is going on. We've got the other night, January 15th, Mir versus Vox. We had Vox move on tonight. We got SLY. We got Arc. And SLY and Arc, here's what the bracket looks like. This cool bracket, and Vox moving on, punching their ticket. One of these two teams tonight trying to move on and punch their ticket as well. And then whoever does not win tonight is going to be playing Team Mir Monday night. We got some Monday night activity, everybody. So, and then the championship is next Wednesday night. So next Wednesday night, we got one of these two teams playing against Vox. If Arc wins, it'll be Vox traveling to Arc. If SLY wins, SLY will be on the road again and travel to Team Vox. So not going to say Vox is pulling for SLY, but Vox would like to have the home field advantage, I'm sure. So it's just, it's just the nature of what we do. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I'm kind of in that mood, y'all. I'm here. We're going to have a fun, fast, friendly game. We're going to keep it light, but we do know that there is something at stake, and we want these teams to go out there and really give it everything that they got tonight. So before we get to tonight's epic bundle and a brand new piece of gear, incredible piece of gear, we did this the other night. We gave away Smoke Bundle. Somebody was a little late in getting their number in there. So you know what I'm going to do tonight? I am going to give away 2 smoke bundles tonight. 2 smoke bundles. That's a $60 value. Everybody in the stream, you got a chance for this. It's roll time, baby. Tell them, Ron. Sorry, that was Ron's cue. Ron's like, dude, KILZ, we practiced this. You gotta call on me. So I get it out. All right, it's roll time, baby. Ron's got his catchphrase. Give me those numbers from 1 to 20. Everybody. Except Ron. I shouldn't let Ron win again. And Ron's like, come on, dude. Ron's going to be winning all the smoke. If you're playing tonight, you still can get the die roll in. We're giving away 2 smoke bundles. All right, here we go. Let's roll them. Interact. Then we refresh. Make sure we got brand new dies. There we're refreshing. All right. Now we got it. 20-sider. Here it comes. Roll them. It is number 5. Come on, tell me somebody picked. Oh, Justice. Justice with the number 5. Congratulations on that first smoke bundle. What's with Vox getting all the awards here? Come on, Vox, give some to somebody else. Got Ron, got Justice. All right, we're going to do it again. Number 9. Number 9. Better not be 2 people. Better not be 2 people. Busy Bee. Busy Bee with a smoke bundle. All right. So far, we got Ron, Justice, and Busy. So look, this is just the die rolls for the smoke bundle. everybody participating in the KILZ Cup, based on where you finish, you are going to get an award. That's why even that game Monday night for third place, you're going to want to win. It's still going to be fun, but you get an award for even if you're fourth, and get an award for third, and you get a little bigger award for second, a little bigger award for first. There we go. We got Trigger's Army in the house. Ranger Chris, Kathy, Pat, Patty, Seth, Mike, Ed, Amon, Mike. And, of course, Choppin' Chad. Of course, Choppin' Chad. All right. You know what? Tonight's Epic War Bundle, I might juice it up a little bit if you guys show me some excitement for the KILZ Cup. Because then I can see who logged off after the die roll, too. Yeah. See what I did there? A couple people are like, let me get this number in. Then lunch break's over, man. Craven, stop it. Stop it. A triple top row bonus. All right, that looks like some excitement. Let me take you up to tonight's War Bundle. Check it out, everybody. Take you up top. All right, tell you what I will do. I will give you a double silver bundle bonus. Look at this. I'll give you double. I'll give you double Elixir Extreme, double Steel, double Quad XP Potion, 2 SLY Smokes, 10 post-battle pet revives, double Graphene Carbine, 2 of each of your waxes. Take you down. Yes, you are seeing double, because we're going to go down to that red bundle. 2 Wicked Red, Raised Glyph, Combat Orbs, Red Summon Skins, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9, and the extremely rare Wicked Base Gem in tonight's bundle. Take you over to the gold, double blue. I know you guys need them for your regular gear, for these alpha gear, but you also need them for your PvE gear. Fortify, Orange Crush by request. E3, Elemental Nirvana Stone, have not seen it in a while. Gold Summon Skins, Thrill Smoke, Iconic. And tonight, brand new. Remember, bombs are 1 per bomb now. They're not bombs. This is the Shizzle Bomb. So, if you've ever wanted to throw the shizzle on somebody, now you get a chance. Shizzle Bomb is pretty cool. 1, you can't play it tonight. It is barred tonight. But instead of playing a pet, the Shizzle Bomb will go over and hit the target, immediately resolve. They can play a prevention if they want to burn a prevention. It's got to get through without the seal. But then it will take a smoke away from them that they cannot play. And even if you've used a smoke, you can now play 2 of them. That's pretty cool. That's like, hey, no torment for you this game, but I'm playing 2 torments. No healing smoke for you, but I'm playing 2. No seal smoke for you. So I'll let you guys, your mind will run wild with that one. Go over to the green bundle. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Frantic 5, Healing Whiskey, Epic Armor Skins, Navy Grenades ×2, Max Torment, take you up top. Mythic Skins, Colossal Skins. Remember, Max Mike, only one of those 2. Max Mike is singular grenades. Not a lot of them out there. These are rare. Of course, you get your standard recipe. And I don't know about y'all. How y'all feeling about the new artwork? Is this a crown you'd like to wear? When you guys see these images up close and personal, that is an awesome looking crown. That's some Game of Thrones stuff there. H13, D10, B7, AP5, Ale or Jolt. Well, there's no render after tonight. Well, there's render, but the people have Robe of Render are happy because now not everybody's going to be rendering. So it'll still be in the game. But what Ale is you play Ale on a person's first turn in the game. Like, let's say you start out a game, say, I'm going to make you Ale. They get scoring pet summoning sickness, which means in their first turn in the game, they cannot play any scoring pets. So how many people you know come off the bench and immediately play a Kang? Well, now you can force them to wait a turn before they play that scoring pet. It's going to mess up some of the cycles. That's one thing. The other thing is, or you can play Jolt. Jolt is like a knockback. It'd be great for castle strikes, of course, too, right? Knock somebody back. But you go into the temple, they're in the temple, and they got no seal. Hit Jolt, knocks them out. Now remember, abilities are played first. So you got to play the ability. You get it. Can't play like a Vine Smoke and then jolt them. So 2 brand new abilities. So far, these abilities, Amplify, Zap, Haze, Sizzle, Mar, Mass Destruction 2, Ale, and Jolt. I think not even halfway through this gear set, it's the most powerful gear abilities we've ever had. And I don't think it's even close. Gear is like a whole new set of legends. And that's why we cycle them out. We don't want it to be the same thing all the time. Keeps the game fresh and exciting. All right, Kel, let's see it. Tonight's bundle list, you need to see all these people that might be wearing this crown. Because something you're going to plan for. You want to know who can jolt you. You want to know who can play Ale. A lot of people buying this gear. And I mean, these miscellaneous pieces are so powerful. They have to be. Because they're different than the core gear. All right, we got Busy Bee, Bomber Bones, Crimson Tide, B-Dub, Julia, Dimes, Justice, Flyrod, Valar, Craven, Ron, Samurai, Dow, Football, Cat, Pope, Dr. Die, JJ, Trigger, and Kel. Screenshot it, make a note of it, put it in your faction notes so you know who might be out there doing a little damage to you. All right. This is a moment we all wait for. When you play in a league that has teams that play a lot, you know, different types of matches, different things, they're very familiar with each other. They mix it up. A lot of you guys that play are good friends. When you walk out on the field, it's business. You have fun, but it's business. But always remember, once the game is over, go drink a beer with the person you just played against, because everybody put their blood, sweat, and tears into these matches. They want to win, but always respect the other side, because while you're happy you won, they're disappointed that they didn't. But life goes on, and there's always another match. All right, with that being said, tonight's starters, I need you to put your pre-match buffs: Bones, Dimes, Ocean Man, Craven, Dow, Valar, Pope, and Julia. Those 8 players, give me your pre-match buffs. Timers are not challengeable. Play fast, play loose, have fun. Pope, Bones, Ocean Man, Craven Light, Valar, 5. We got Julia, 6. Mr. Freeze is 7. And Deadly Dimes is 8. All right. Without further ado, everybody. Oh, I love this. I loved it. Ron, do it, Ron. Ron is like a catch. He's like a catchphrase. I was about to say something inappropriate. He's like he does catchphrases. I'll stop there. All right. Let the games begin, Father Ron. All right. Good luck, everybody. Take you down to the Ice Witches Alp. The Ice Witches Castle, everybody. Here we go. Not the Arc Alps. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. And going first in the DZ, we got the Pope, Following Pope, we got Ocean Man in the Rover Zone. Both teams mixing up a little bit after Ocean Man. We got Valar in the house. One second. All right, after Valar, we got Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes in the tank zone. Deadly Dimes will also be the challenger. They have chosen the battleship. After Deadly Dimes, we got Julia. Julia will be the captain and also challenging. After Julia, we got Craven Light. Craven Light is the captain. He is sieging, and he is in the DZ. After Craven Light, we got Dow in the tank zone, and they chose the tank. And then going last, certainly not least, always a powerful bomber, maybe mid. Hey, think about her in the Midway Awards. Bomber Bones finishing up the job. And remember, timers cannot be challenged. With that being said, Pope, you're on the clock. 20-second timer for you starting right now. All right, Pope, Boston Main Street. Boston Main Street in 1 with Cap in 3. Going to play the negation wand, and that is going to take the elevation wand out of play. So, air wands are off the board. Absorption seal. Playing absorption, dropping a max seal on the assassin. Denim to straw man. Craven says it hits. And mass destruction 4. MD4, everybody. We said it was going to ramp up tonight with the new gear. You better believe it's going to. Denim getting it off the board. All right, good start, everybody. Let's go to Ocean Man in the house. Ray, let's do this thing, man. If you ain't game with 999 Gaming, you definitely ain't doing it right. All right, Ocean Man easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Toe-to-toe on the bosses, sending boss over to their chest. Ray, boss in 1. Cap in 3. Going to go to Fantasy Island, going to pass it. And let's get Cronin in the house before we do anything else. So we'll roll a 12-sider if it's 1-6. Then SLY's getting that rage. 12-sider, let's go. Is it going to be a 1-6? Come on, number 5. Oh, that's the one he wanted to. That's the best round to get rage, be honest. My opinion. All right, round 5. +1 rage in the second half. SLY thinking it might be our night. Fantasy Island. Let's take a look what we got in the mission book. All right, Team Arc. For round 6, you'd have to destroy a wall. Have 6 or more watchtowers lit up. And not play any smokes in round 2. Again, you can try to do it. You can give up on it. It's up to you. Julia, are you good? You got them written down? Ready to move on? Dimes playing Purple Cipher. All right, Dimes, which one would you like to change? All right. Dimes says, nope, we don't want you destroying a wall. Let's replace it. Or not, we don't want you destroying a wall. We don't want that to be one of the ones that you're doing. I'll take that off the board. And it is, okay, 3 or more Kangs. All right. Probably equally, yeah, we'll see. 3 or more Kangs, light 6 or more watchtowers, and no smokes in round 2. They don't get any of those, they forfeit the mission. Julia, are we good? All right, let's go to, back to the map. Valar is up next. We got Valar and then Dimes. Valar, 20-second timer starting now. Remember, Ray cannot be targeted or cannot use any defensive abilities, etc. until round 2. Valar playing Wicked Boss. Wicked Boss for Valar playing in 1 with cap in 3. It'll also give a -50 to SLY's boss cap. If they cap the boss, -50. All right, so after we get the Wicked Boss out, Holy Avenger to their wall. No shady business to their wall, so even if you use a specialty grenade, it won't have any effect on this particular wall. She's going to use the Flourish Wand. Good wand plays early. I was going to take the green wand off the board. Also going to put a absorption over in this DZ area for somebody to run through and grab it from Team Arc. Yes. Correct. Seal and Thrill. And Mass Destruction 4 gets them up to 8. And Craven are going F5 Top Hat. What's up, Deacon? He cannot prevent it. Ray is locked down till the start of round 2. Red-blue from Craven. All right, red-blue. It's going to hit Valar. It's going to break her gear absorption. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, you got 20 seconds. Dimes, Julia, Craven, Dow, and Bones. Let the record show Valar used absorption. She does still have her first turn gear ability. She is still absorbed. Dimes did not beat the timer. Where you at, Dimes? %10 nerf. All right, she does have a 10% nerf, but we stop it there. She's going to go to the rover zone. Use a Colossal Kang. A lot of upgrades, by the way. Colossal Kang could be worth 73. Seal and Absorption. Sudden Shock Valar is going to get rid of her Gear Absorption. Then she's going to play Trixie to the main street boss and to Valar. That'll get rid of Valar's Seal. And Trixie to main street boss with no juice is going to take Valar's boss down to 98%. Moves to the rover zone, plays the Kang, Seal Absorption's good. Sudden Shock breaks her absorption. The Trixie split up, a little bit of damage to the boss, no damage to Valar because she is sealed. All right, let's go from Valar over to Julia. 20-second timer. Didn't even have to start the timer because there you go. Gonna Zysis Craven. Craven, no War Dragon for you. Sleet Wand. Gonna freeze their block. Top block. Team SLY is frozen. Jump into rover. Got a tire for Julia. 25 points. Arc first to get on the board. Could be low scoring. Cube of Clarity. Julia's attacks are not able to be prevented with player preventions in round 1 to round 4, first half of the game. Going to go to the Temple Steps. H9 Top Hat loaded with Mass Destruction 4. We're up to 12 Mass Destruction. And that's going to be a big shot on the wall with the Top Hat. All right, so that's going to light a Watchtower. We got first Watchtower lit. Team Arc. Watchtower damage is going to be H9 Top Hat, but they got 12 Mass Destruction added on top of that. So that's going to kick that Top Hat up to monster level. H9 Monster coming in hot. Give you a good idea what a big grenade hit's going to be like on wall number 1. Get the right wall. Sorry, SLY, I'm giving you guys some points there. Black, green, green. H9 Monster. 10% of a blue. 90 blue remaining. Average strength wall, as you probably figured out with the first one. Got a black, a green, and 10% of a blue. All right, let's go from Julia over to Craven Light from the DZ. Craven Light, 20-second timer. Craven going to move down to the tank zone. His tank zone. Move to our tank zone. Grizz to Julia. Vines to Julia. E2 glitch to Watchtower. Sudden shock, Julia. All right, start with sudden shock. Sudden shock happens first. That will break Julia's gear absorption. Then Vines. Vines will hit her seal. Then Grizz. Then the E2 glitch grenade. I love it. Very nice move. Lot to prepare for with that one. No, because most of them would probably be prevented, JJ. But it definitely is a pressure move. All right, so glitch grenade to the Watchtower. All right, so he's just burning the glitch because one straw man is not lit. One Watchtower's lit. So here's what happens. Craven uses sudden shock, breaks Julia's absorption. The Vines are prevented, but then his Grizz goes to hit, and his Grizz breaks her seal. Then he says, hey, I'm going to light a Watchtower. He does. He lights a Watchtower. Watchtowers are 1-to-1. But a glitch, if a straw man is lit, it changes theirs to yours. There are no straw men lit at this point, so he's just using the specialty grenade just to qualify it. All right. Either way, all good. Good pressure move in the beginning. Let's go over to Dow. Dow, 20 seconds. From the tank zone. Beats the timer. Dow says, let me jump in his tank. Dow with a cannonball. We got a tire and a cannonball on the board. Mass Destruction 4. We're up to 16 MD. Go to Mythic Kang to Witch Boss. Dow. Main Street. All right, Mythic Kang out there. Could be worth 63. Tank, Mythic Kang, Max Seal to Valar. E3 Wedding Crasher to the wall. Craven is going light on the juice, average on the grenade, big on the mass destruction. And he gets extra point of juice for being in the tank. It is a E4 Wedding Crasher with 16 mass destruction. It hits. So we'll call it what it is. It is an F4. Red Eye. F4 Red Eye equivalent. All right. Not the big monster attack like we just saw previously. Monster equivalent. But we will take down a blue block. And we'll take down... That was 90%. 80% of the next blue block. I got 20 blue remaining. Arc doing some early work on the walls. 1.20 blue blocks on the board. And final move of round number 1. Let's go over to the OG Bomber. Bomber Bones, you're up. 20 seconds. Bones says, ain't no cyborg for y'all. Boom, baby. All right. Bones disabling that cyborg. I love it. Let's rotate Julia into the temple. Let's give Team Arc a blessing. Strawman, 0-0. DZ. Pope grabbing a blessing. Arc 25. SLY 0. All right. All items have been dispersed properly. And let's kick it back over to the Pope. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Going to go Colossal Kang to his boss. We could have a 73 on Main Street. Whoa. All right. They're going to amplify the wall. Pope leaving the DZ. It's all about choices, right? So let me get down here. And Craven says, yeah, that's a big choice. T10 Grizzly. Bringing out the fine wine. Craven says, Bones can't do it. She's disabling Craven. It's got to be you or Dimes. Gold blue from Dimes. Second blue used on the game. It is going to hit Pope and break his absorption. All right, let's go to Ocean Man. Ray, you're up. Back from Fantasy Island. We've got Ocean Man, Valar, and Dimes. Easily beats the timer. He says, let me get back to my world. Back into DZ. Gold Kang to his boss. Stacking up those Kangs. That could be worth 55 for the Ocean Man. Dropping a seal. Get a little straw man action. Robe of Render Julia. And Render Julia. 6 pets, Julia. Let me know which one you would like to keep. Everything but Kang. You got it. Thank you for being super fast on that. And how about the flame grenade to the straw man? Big time move from Ocean Man. Love the Robe of Render play. It does hit. Light him up, Ray. Straw man time. Now, he is taking 10% damage that hits him before his seal resolves. So I got Ray sitting at 90%. All right, after Ocean Man. Let's go over to Valar from the Bomber Zone. 20 seconds V. Valar, Dimes, Julia, and Craven. He's like, I'm already lit, bro. Yep. It's the way you got to be, man. That's what PDL's about. All right. JJ, Amy, and Ray walk into a bar. No, they didn't. They were sitting at home. They were all high. All right, okay, that's a bad joke. But, all right, Temple Steps, Villar. Mythic Kang to Main Street Boss. Is it Main Street? Did she clarify? Nope, her boss. All right, put that Mythic Kang over there. Villar could be worth 63. Dropping a Pet Repel. Trying to get S6 Elmo action. And Ray says, nope. Ain't happening. Shutting them down. SLY coming out here looking like Vox with these preventions. You're going to earn them tonight. Steps, Kang, Pet Repel, S6, Elmo, and Amplify. All right, take you over to the deadly one, Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds. Does not meet the timer. Does beat the Nerf timer, though. All right, Range Rover. Jumping into Rover. Both the choppers have flown away. After she jumps into Rover. Going to move to the tank zone. Right down there with Craven Light. Range Rover, move to tank zone. Gold Watcher. I like it. All right, Gold Watcher, that watchtower. Takes an F5 to light it up. And because it is a Gold Watcher, she immediately scores 15 points. Getting SLY on the board there. Free 15. Furnace Wand. Nobody can have Rage more than 6 this round. Red wands are off the board. Only 2 type of wands remain. Little Mirror Smoke to Villar. It is at the Temple Steps. Trixie to the wall, Villar, and Render to Julia. All right, she has no Kang. Range Rover's good. Moves to the tank zone. Plays a Gold Watcher. Furnace Wand. Surrounds Villar in Mirror Smoke. Has not resolved yet. Trixie to the wall and Villar. And then the Render, of course. All right, good stuff. So the Trixie's going to hit. It's going to break Villar's seal. The Trixie's going to hit like Dimes. You doing paper cuts to the boss? Go take Villar's boss to 96%. Gonna take a lot of Trixies to kill that boss. All right, everything should be resolved. Let's take it over to Julia. 20-second timer. Oh, to the wall. Wait, back up. My bad. Not to the boss. It should be to Valar and the wall. All right, let me bring that boss back up to 98. All right, Trixie's going to break the seal. Okay, that makes sense. To Valar, so she's breaking Valar's seal and the ice block. Well done. I'm wondering how you can kill that boss, but all right. All right, Julia, 20-second timer. All right, so we've got, she beats the timer. Move to the DZ. Oh, a little flip-flopping. Move to the DZ. Talon Valar out of the mirror smoke into the temple. Pretty smart. Mirror smoke goes away. Tricky Julia. All right, move to the DZ. Talon Valar into the temple. A little flip-flop. Dropping a seal and thrill. S6 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Amplify. It hits. All right, so S6 Wedding Crasher, but we got this juiced up with 16. So again, it's equivalent to a red eye. This has more juice than the last one. This is a 20%. Take down to 20. Take down to blue. And we do 25% to the red. 75% red remaining. All right, we go from Julia over to Craven Light in the tank zone. Where is he going to go? They got some musical chairs going on here. 20 seconds, Craven. Jump into Battleship. Craven Light. Battleship. Cannonball. Moving over to their bomber zone. Petro to Dow. Super Thrill. S8. Max Mike loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction 4. Bring it, Craven. Bring it. Like enough of this wall damage. That's going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to Petro Dow. Then a 9 Max Mike loaded with MD4. All right. So Craven, they're gonna cut you in half with that glacier. So it's going to make it a 4.5, and it'll be half the effect of Mighty Mike, which will make it equivalent to a Magic Mike. So he's still going to get some rebuild, but they did burn the legendary on it. And I'm going to go back. Julia does have a successful challenge, Team SLY. I gave her the S6 Wedding Crasher. She does have Mythic Vessel, which should add 1 more point of rage to her wall attack. Not going to be a huge boost, but it does take down a little bit more of the wall. That is a good challenge because I announced S6 and it should have been a 7. Which would have taken it down to 50% red. So instead of 75% red, it was half red. Craven Light is going to rebuild it. So he's going to rebuild, even though that's a nerfed attack, he's rebuilding that 50%. So that is a full red block now. And he actually got a little bit of carryover to the blue. Gets them back up to 20% of a blue block. So not bad for a half nerf attack. About 70% added back on. So 20% blue for Team Arc. And there's another good challenge. All right, there you go, Julia. The Furnace Wand would not have allowed you to have more than 6 rage. So let me give that 25% back to that wall. So now it is 45% blue. Everybody thoroughly confused yet? I'll explain it to you real fast. Okay, I announced 6. Julia should have gotten a 7 because of the Mythic Vessel. But even if she would have gotten a 7, it didn't matter because Dimes played Furnace Wand. So I didn't give it to her, and I gave it back to her. And then Dimes challenged it, I took it back away from her. So overall, that is 45% of a blue block remaining. Captains, Julia, Craven, you guys good? Where we're at, 999. All right, let's move it over to Dow. 20-second timer. Wait a minute. Petro hit. Correct, Petro did hit. Knocked him out of the tank. Dow loses his tank. All right. So he did also lose the tank, just so you guys know. Colossal Watcher to the Watchtower. Is that the first Colossal Watcher in the history of Play Dead Live? $30 points for Dow. And it's the same rage requirement. So it's the same as all other Watchers, but he does get 30 points just for playing it. So congratulations on that upgrade. Also going to play Amplify. Like I said, there were a lot of pet upgrades. So, you guys doing some cool stuff. S6 Monster to the wall and a Thrill and Seal. All right, so again, the Thrill and Seal, he won't get it because 6 is the max he can get. So it is an S6 Monster with 16 mass destruction. We're going to make it equivalent to an S6 Grizzly. So good thing Craven built most of that back. Because Dow says it needs to come back down. Take that 45% blue. Give me that red. And give me 75% of a red. 25 red remaining. Arc at 2 1/4 red. They're slamming the walls, but SLY's slowing them down. And the last move of round number 2, Bomber Bones. We skip her. Cyborg disabled. Captains, give me a round 3 subs. Good game so far, everybody. Keep it going. Keep it going. At the end of round, we've got Valar with a blessing from the temple. We're going to dim a Dragonstone. Strawman 0-0. Watchtowers. Well, we don't call watchtowers, but they're 25-25. And by the way, this watcher is on the second one. I put it on the wrong one. Dow's watcher should be on the second one for Team SLY, the one not lit. DZ. Julian to DZ, Ocean Man, 25-25. Give Ocean Man that halo. Give Julia a halo. And let's see what we got coming in. We got Ocean Man heading out. Tiny coming in. We got Pope going out, and he was in the no zone. Jim going in the DZ. So still only one chamber of the temple lit. Whoever puts it out is the only team that can occupy it that round. But the other temple chamber can be occupied by either. All right, so we got Jim's buffs. We need Jim's buffs, not her move. Jim pretty excited to get the move in. All right, but prior to Jim's move, we are going to cap Pope's boss. And a 73-point Kang and a 63-point Kang. 136. And the scorecard up there should say Arc and SLY, not SLY playing themselves. SLY like, we're going to win because we're playing both. We're us. First boss of the game. All right, get Jim's pre-match buffs, and then we'll start the timer. All right, we're going to start the timer. We've had 2 minutes, so 20-second timer is started for Gemstone. So at this point, you can repost a move. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. Yeah, you might be lagging by about 5 minutes. There it is. All right. So we got that. Jim playing a seal. Dark Boss to Main Street. Playing Dark Boss in 3. Woodcap in 5. Dark Boss is worth 25 extra. Turn it to a Ninja. S8 to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction 4. We're up to 20 Mass Destruction. And they're going to light Watchtower number 2. Seal, Dark Boss, Ninja, S8 to the Watchtower, Mass Destruction, all complete. Let's go over to, before we get to Tiny, let's give them 128 points in Kangs. That's a 55 and a 73. Cap those 2 Kangs, and then we are going to give them a flag. Flags are 1-to-1 currently. Tiny, you're up from the DZ, 20-second timer. Tiny, Villar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Dow, and Bones. All right, going to play Cyborg Elton to Julia. Silent Torment. Julia is silenced and cannot enrage this turn. No legends, no pets, no enrage. Boss to their chest. A little bit of heal and seal. Navy to the Temple Flame and Mass Destruction 4. Julia hits her weight. Does hit. Let's put out the flame. All right, we're going to cap Villar's boss. And a 63-point Kang. That's flag number 2. 2 flags to 1. And we'll start 20-second timer for Villar. We got Villar, and then we got Dimes. A silenced Julia and Craven Light. Timer is up. Beat the timer. Going to go Ward to Dow. Heal and seal. F4 Elmo to the wall and going to revolt Craven. Craven, no T10s for you. Says it hits. Let's get that F4 Elmo, Villar. $10 points from the Elmo. Always good to have free Elmo points when you can. F4 to the wall. That is 2 1/4. It's a good hit. Ain't enough to take down the wall, but it's a good hit. Let's give you that quarter. We'll give you a block after mass destruction, because that's going to be the equivalent of a little bit more than a red eye. Even carried over 15%. I got you down to 85 red. Some good wall abuse early on for Arc, but not quite able to get it done there, Villar. Not quite enough juice to get it done. Intaglio. All right. Craven, does Intaglio hit? It does hit. Adding an extra E2. It's a good call, Villar. And a good call by Craven. Takes it from 85 down to 15%. It's still standing. Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. That's Elton John. Get it? They played Elton and the wall's still standing, and I just sung a song by Elton John. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. You'd have had to have been there. One of those type of situations. All right. Villar, close but no cigar. Rhymes with Villar. Deadly Dimes, you're up. 20-second timer. Deadly Dimes going to move into the temple. Vines to Julia. Red Grizz to Julia. Top hat loaded to the wall. And they got their mass destruction up to 12. Trying to catch up with the mass destruction. Arc still a good advantage on the MD. It hits. All right. Vines to Julia. Going to break. The seal. Red Grizz. Going to launch her to the other side of the map. I'm going to take her down to 90%. Down to 80% after the fall damage and the Grizz. F5 top hat loaded to the wall. We're going to light a watchtower. So they sneak by the watcher. The next one does not have a watcher on it. And with the mass destruction, you are in the no zone on the other side of the map. F5 top hat with mass destruction. SLY getting on the wall board. Look at this. Black block and a green block. Deadly Dimes with a big move. All right, let's go to Julia. Silenced. 20-second timer. Damn right it's never mine, Tammy. Yeah, you saw. Look, I do this for a living, okay? I'm good at my job. Can you just relax a little bit? All right, Julia, moving to the tank zone. Absorption. Revolt to Craven. Craven, nothing above a S8 for you now. No H9, no T10. Julia moves to the tank zone, plays absorption. Glitch grenade to the wall, revolt. Tiny says no glitch grenade. Can't have it. Good move, good prevention. Yeah. And there's that too. Craven, no prevention because she has Cube of Clarity. Good challenge. Ooh, it hits. Ouch. All right. He didn't want to burn the blue on it. He said it wasn't worth it. Julia getting a gold bar and flipping the straw man. Let's rebuild it. Pressure campaign on both teams tonight. All right, let's go from Julia to Craven Light from the battleship. Craven Light, your move. Arc on a fresh wall. 20-second timer. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Craven Light is going to move to their O-zone. Craven Light riding up the coast. Going to stop right there. So since he's riding up the coast and he's going to stop, I think we should say, stop. Oh, yes. Wait a minute, Mr. Coast Man. All right. It's better. Colossal Scourge, the Main Street Boss. Seal, Navy to the Straw Man, and Amplify. I mean, somebody's got to giggle every once. I know you guys are like listening and you take it and you just giggle, right? At least something. All right. Immortal Scourge to Main Street Boss. Seal, Navy, hits. Navy Seal. Uh-huh. So we'll put out that Straw Man. And now we got to get the Immortal Scourge. Which I think Craven might. Craven, are you the only one with that one? All right, Mortal Scourge, percent to health. But the nice thing about this, it also lowers the cap by 30 points. In the beginning, that thing hit like a tank. But now it hits good, but also stacks those points. So that's minus 30 points to that boss cap from the Scourge. Stackable. So that kind of undoes the Dark Boss in and of itself, right? The damage aspect of that. Taking Jim's boss down to 82%. So it does a true 18% damage. Big pet hit. And also lowers it by 30 points. So if they don't kill it, they might lower the points down. Who knows? Pretty cool stuff. Love that pet. All right, movement's good. The Immortal's good. Seal's good. Navy's good. Amplify is good as well. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to Dow and Ward. 20-second timer. Going to use Trio on Dimes. Dimes, you cannot use a Max Spark, H9, or Torment. Make sure you guys notate that. And Dimes, keep yourself in check. And Arc, you keep in check. Boss to the side chest from Dow. Dow playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. Going to hinder Dimes. Give Dimes a -1. A little bit of Dragon Smoke and F5 Snowstorm to the wall, Craven. And it is 20 mass destruction. So we can take it from a snowstorm up to a monster. Insania, Mythic Sonar. And Tammy, do me a favor. Delete your tiny TP up there. Since it wasn't able to be used, you still have it. All right, Insania. I'm going to lower it to an E2. and a mythic sonar. Let's see. Craven trying to play the odds. Now, again, you guys don't know the strength of this wall. So sometimes it comes down to that, right? So Craven, the Insomnia is going to make it an E2. Now, Dow doesn't have his tank anymore. But you're taking a monster down 20%. So basically what you're doing is you're getting rid of all their mass destruction with that mythic sonar. So it is going to be an E2 snowstorm. Question is, does an E2 snowstorm take down the black block with Amplify? It does. Unfortunately, it does with the damage to this wall. And this wall is stronger than the last wall. But the black block with Amplify takes down a black block and takes down 35% of a green block. 65 green remaining. Needed another sonar, most likely. Kromaka for Julia. And we do get a snowstorm. Snowstorm's going to be 4, 7, 8. We're going to roll an 8-sider for the snowstorm. Now, snowstorm isn't the end of the world. Depends on which block a lot of times. But certainly it doesn't help. Let's get a die roll, 8-sider. Block number 3. Yeah, maybe not terrible. All right, so block number 3. They got a little room before they get to that block. And Dow playing a Dragon Smoke. Going to relight. All right, Bomber, where you at? Back in play. 20-second timer to the Bomber. And move to the steps. Bones like, get me off this little island down here. Staff of Sable. Staff of Sable. Neither Bones nor her pets can be the effect of any smokes. Finds to Julia. Petro to Julia. S6 Goliath loaded to the wall with mass destruction. SLY up to 16. Now they're even in the mass destruction game. Julia is going to intervene Divine, or Karen's going to intervene Divines. All right, I need to have her type that to clarify it, but we will intervene it. So she intervenes Divines. Petro will break her absorption. Let's get to the grenade. S6 Goliath loaded to the wall. Bones doing what she got to do. The snowstorm does stop it, But she does get the green block. She does get the blue block. And then we get a halt. So we're right there. All right, intervene the vines. Petro hits, breaks the absorption. No damage. Knockback. Damage doesn't get through. It's a light pet. And S6 Goliath with mass destruction gets to the block. Frozen block has to be broken before we move on. And as the end of round number 3, at the end of round number 3, Deadly Dimes capturing a blessing. Valar capturing a blessing. Craven Light dimming that Dragonstone in the ozone. DC, Tiny. Grab that halo, Tiny. Gemstone with a halo. Looks like the DZ is 25-25. Strawman, 0-0. All right, we're looking good. Round number 4. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Gem with a freshly minted Colossal Kang to the boss. Let's clarify which one. Main Street or the other boss. The only dragon that could be played is Dragon Smoke. So we're going with the Dragon Smoke, and that is a double smoke warning. So no penalty, but they do not get the max seal on Julia. Amplify is good. All right, so which boss are we going with? Arc. Where's the Colossal Kang going? Main Street. All right, Colossal Kang to Main Street. Could be worth 73. Dragon Smoke is going to relight the Dragonstone. But again, no max seal. H9 Elmo to the Watchtower. We'll light up Watchtower number 3. Watchtowers are 3-2. Tiny, you're up. 20 seconds. Tiny Villar, Dimes, Julia, and Craven. Beats the timer. Tiny moving into wall range. Put him down here in the no zone. Mythic Kang to the boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 for Tiny. Vines to Villar. H9 Goliath loaded to the wall. So Vines to Villar. All right. Tiny moves into wall range. Mythic Boss, Vines to Villar, H9 Goliath loaded. And Dow plays a Mythic Blue. Does not hit the wall. And the Mythic from the blue breaks Tiny Seal. All right, let's go from Tiny did get his Amplify. SLY, can you confirm, was that your first Amplify? Want to make sure I moved it up. And let's hit Villar with the Vines to break her seal. And I'm taking Villar down to 90% health. Second Amplify. All right, I did not give him the Amplify. Thank you, Craven. Wasn't sure if I moved it up, so I want to get the Amplifies right. So 2 Amplifies. Block 1, block 2. Yep. Thank you for that. All right, let's go from Tiny over to Villar. 20 seconds. Mythic Regis, the Main Street Boss. Max Seal for herself. Brings Jim's Boss back to 100%. Doesn't need to mend because it was 82%, so it's back to 100. M7 Wedding Crasher. Craven says wait. All right, what you got, Craven? Got a double weight. So we got Mythic Regis is going to hit, a Max Seal, and then an M7 Wedding Crasher. All right, so they are going to Phantom Cape to Seal. So no seal for Villar. And Tiny's going to prevent the Wedding Crasher. Regis does what it does. Back to 100%. Legendary used and prevention used. Good stuff both ways. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Nerf timer incoming. All right, go move to the DZ. Dimes driving a Rover. Skull to Julia. Drop a pet repel. Cataclysm to the wall. And a hinder to Julia. Give Julia a -1. And it hits. Breaks the frozen block on the wall that was prevented last turn. Scold to Julia. Where's she at? Scold is going to hit. It's going to take her down to 90%. Going to give Dimes a double absorption. Stacking them. Like that third Watchtower. Watchtowers are now 3-3. Movement's good. Pet is good. Pet Repel is good. Ice Block Buster is good. And Hinder is good as well. Nice move by Dimes. We got Julia, Craven, Dow, and Bones. And then we got halftime. Julia, from your tank zone, you're up. And let me clarify, Julia is at 70%, not 90%. She's at 70. She'd already taken damage. She's going to move to the bomber zone. Drop seal. Dark Mishim, 7 Wedding Crasher with Zulu and Hinder Dimes. Dimes, you're at -2. Yeah, I'll allow the heal and seal. It's fine. Craven, it's going to be a heal and seal since I announced her health instead of a regular seal spell. I don't know if that changes anything, but let me know. Move to Bomber, heal and seal. Arc Spark. Dark Mishim, 7 Wedding Crasher with Zulu. Wedding Crasher. 20% mass destruction. Takes us up to a red eye. Dark Misha using half the rage it was used previous turn, which was 0. Dimes of that big no rage Kata. But we do get to Zulu, though Craven was smart not to do anything major to that. We're 65% green. S8 Red Eye. Takes to 65 green. We're amplified. Takes a green block. Gets you 10% of the blue. Arc chipping away. 90 blue. A lot of wall hits tonight, but only a certain amount of wall damage. Also, I do want to check. I think the mission's already failed. Am I correct? Yep. So, Arc did play smokes in round 2. So, let me make sure everybody knows. SLY got the mission bonus, and they will get a stealth bomber. So 50-point mission bonus. And they do have both teams have tires and cannonballs. All right, let's go from Julia. We got Craven, Dow, and Bones. Craven, your final move of the first half. 20 seconds. Julia's back up to 80% with the heal and seal. Craven going to move up to their DZ. Going to go ship. Going to play Nitrous. Going to shatter. And Jen to the Watchtower. All right, so that is correct. So a couple things. It is a double smoke or double potion. The Jen will still target the Watchtower, but will not light the Watchtower. So the movement's good. The ghost ship is good. The nitrous is good. The shatter is good. The Jen would hit and have the Jen's effect, but the F5 would not happen, and he did not need an F5 anyway. So, because he'll be lighting Watchtower number 1, he would have been. So, Julia, does it hit? It does hit. All right, she did say that. All right, so let me start with the shatter. Shatter is going to be 75 blue, Craven Light, that you guys are at. After the shatter, he moves to the DZ. And speaking of shatter, he immediately shatters a Dragonstone because of the nitrous. Blue stone is gone. Craven Light. Shattering a Dragonstone and also getting a bullseye. Nice 50-point move. Jen hits. And Craven, you can deal 10% to a wall block, a pet, or a player. 10%. Where would you like it to go? Going to Julia, so we'll take Julia back down to nothing because she's got a seal. So we'll break Julia's seal. All right. Let's go from Craven over to Dow. Dow, final move for Ark in first half. Low scoring battle for the most part, 20 seconds. Valar going to Dominari Craven's bullseye. What do you think about that, Craven? Is that fighting words? Valar just Dominari'd his bullseye. All right. Red Gideon, minus 22 for SLY. And Marty to rebuild. All right, Bones, bring us home. 20-second timer. Final move of the first half. Bones heading to the temple. Vial to Jim. Scold to Jim. F5 monster loaded. Bones, what's the target for the F5 monster loaded? To the wall. All right. Vial, then Scold, then a F5 wall attack with 16 mass destruction on top of it. Going to make it a Grizzly. And it hits. And it is a Grizzly. All right, so Vial's going to break that seal. Scold is going to light Watchtower number 4. Next one is the Watcher. Going to get Bones and Absorption. And F5 Grizzly. 75% blue. Talk to him. Not as much juice as some people would like to have seen, but still. Let's get the right wall. 75 blue. Full blue. 75 red. Bomber Bones. Taking them down to 25% red. 3 1/4 left on the board. Only a slight wall lead for Team Ark. All right. Good stuff, everybody. We got 3 rounds remaining. Give me your second half subs. Valar. Grabbing a blessing. Bones. Blessing number 2 for Team SLY. DZ, I've got Craven neutralizing. Dimes is in the DZ. Jim getting a second halo. And because Craven neutralized, SLY getting 25, Ark getting 0. Strawman, non-factor so far, still 0-0. Animal coming in the ozone. Football coming in for Tiny. Congratulations to football and animal, both their teams winning this weekend. The Killer Bees in the game. Gemstone heading out. Busy in the DZ. Shaman Sheila in the O-Zone. Give Craven a seal back shortly. Deadly Dimes losing seal, losing Pet Repel because of altitude. But she keeps those. Put her back where she started in the tank zone. She'll keep her 2 absorptions. Bones goes back to Bomber. Football goes to Rover, since he's replacing Tiny. And Craven Light goes back to the DZ. SLY's messing with me tonight. They're doing all these different combinations. All right, we got it right. Bones, football, animal, dimes, and Craven Light. Villar will keep her Pet Repel. Binds go away. And we'll start out we got pre-match buffs, all 4 players. So before we get to Busy's move, we are going to cap Jim's Dark Boss on Main Street. And we'll cap 73-point Colossal Kang. It's flag number 3. And it is 30% less on that cap because Craven Light played that Scourge. Flags are 3-1 though. All right, let's do it, everybody. Round number 5. Don't forget, SLY. All players with a +1 in rage because of Ocean Man in round number 5. Busy B, you're up. 20 seconds to get it going. Easily beats the timer. Busy B going Boss to Main Street. Busy playing Boss in 5, capping 7. Turn to a Priestess, dropping a seal. S6 St. Elmo to the Watchtower, mass destruction's up to 24. And the order animal is Busy, Football, Villar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Dow, Bones, Sheila, and the animal. Busy lighting Watchtower number 4. And again, she used a lot of juice on it, but wasn't needed on that one. Each team has the second Watchtower, but Watchtowers are tied. Busy beats the timer. Thank you for that. She is a Priestess, and she does have a seal. Let's go over to the football master from the Rover Zone. Football, 20 seconds for you. Football, Villar, and dimes. Easily beats the timer. You're going to move to the DZ. Over there with Craven. And at the start of football's turn, we did cap Tiny's Boss and a 63-point Kang. And football playing a boss to the side chest, playing it in 5, cap in 7. Put a little torment on Busy. Playing the Haze ability on Busy. It's going to give her a -5% to her attack. I like it. All damage makes a difference. -5% Busy on her next attack. All right, movement's good. Boss is good. Torment. St. Elmoton Watchtower. Julia, are you captaining tonight? If you are, let me know before I read it. Hits or wait. S6 Elmo to the Watchtower does indeed hit, and he did pay the price for it because he needed to. That's Watchtower number 5. 5-4, and an Elmo. And did it all within the timer. Let's go over to Villar. Villar, 20-second timer from the Bomber Zone. Villar beating that timer. She's going to move up to the temple quickly. She scooted on up. Going to play Thraxus. That's going to give her a +3 if we get to Dragonstorm. Immortal Icky. Going to play Absorption. Sizzle their Ozone ability. Going to take Animal down to 90%. There's the birthday boy finally. Happy birthday, Moon. Everybody take a moment. Wish Jason a happy birthday. Appreciate you popping in. Going to Tar Trap dimes and max Spark dimes. Hopefully you are having a great birthday, not working too hard, dealing with people in the snow too much. So, absolutely. We'll make sure we got that lined up for a birthday box coming up. Probably won't make it January because I think we're full in January, but I think this will go to the February box event. Nonetheless, it'll still be a good event. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Valar. A lot of things. Craven says it all hits. And we've got Deadly Dimes. Happy birthday, Moonshot. Kel. Big happy birthday shout out. Valar. Happy birthday, Jason. Many blessings. So I know we got a box lined up now, baby. And now we're talking. All right, I'm going to start with the Dragon Smoke. So Valar playing this Dragon Smoke to relight the final one. So both teams will be getting Dragon Storm. Immortal, Wicked, Icky. I got to tell you guys, this scares me. No other Icky can be played, and I got to go through it because it is a high damage Icky. It's D100, and she's juiced it up with an Immortal. Now, not sure how I feel about the Tar Trap Icky combo, though. All right, Dimes, you're Tar Trapped. You can't move, right? You're good? You're good being stuck there? But you do have double absorption, so maybe. Maybe you don't have to worry about it. All right, Dimes is stuck. But we'll see how much damage that Immortal Icky does. And then she's max sparking her. Now, because she's tar trapped, she can't be stuck a second time, but she can be slowed. All right, Bones, you get hit. Your absorption is gone. Mortal Wicked Icky does carry over and deals an extra 15% to you. Bones, I got you sitting at 85. Craven Light. %. I got Craven sitting at 70%. Football. 70%. Dimes. Absorption gone. Absorption gone. You are still tar trapped. It did not deal more than 40%. Animal, you're at 90. You're down to 55%, Joe. All right. Football, 70%. Dimes, 100%. Craven, 70%. Bones, 85. Animal. You got Sizzled, and you got Immortal Ickied. Back to back. All right, let's go from Valar over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, you're on the clock, 20 seconds. Dimes turn into a priestess. Slater to their watchtower. So this still has a watcher on it. And now it's also sealed. So it's got to be sealed. And then after its seal's broken, then you got to pay an extra price. She's going to play a max seal on herself, I think. Yep, max seal on herself. Going to haze Villar. Lower Villar's damage, minus 5%. And S6 Elmo to the watchtower. Lighting watchtower number 6 and paying the Elmo. Priestess, seal to their watchtower. Max seal S6 Elmo and haze to Villar. Deadly Dimes. And they are getting a +1 bonus, although it wasn't needed for the watchtower. Julia, you're up. 20-second timer. We got Julia, Craven, Dow, Bones, Shaman, and Animal. Timer's up. Nerf timer started. Beat the Nerf timer. Julia going to go Immortal Stern. Ignores Pet Repel. Craven is going to be a 20% shot to you and Animal for Immortal Stern. Then an F5 Elmo loaded. And Mirror Smoke Animal and Sizzle to the Ozone. All right, Animal. Sizzle. 20% takes you down to 35 with a second Sizzle. I did not give Villar's damage to the wall. We had a slight sidebar, but Villar did have a Goliath to the wall. I'll get back to Villar's wall damage. I got Craven sitting at 50%. Animal, 15%. Football 70, Dimes 100, Craven 50, Bones 85, Animal 15, and in Mirror Smoke. F5 Elmo to the watchtower hits. Elmo will give her 10 points. But Dimes has frozen the wall, so it does not light the watchtower. Pet, Elmo, breaks a seal, Mirror Smoke, and a Sizzle. And Villar did hit with a Goliath that had no juice on it. with mass destruction 24. It's a monster with no juice on it. After amplify, %80 of a blue block. They had 90, so you got 10% of a blue block remaining. All right? So almost a full blue block. There's 2.1. Let's go from Julia over to Craven Light. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Yeah, it was a Goliath, and then after the mass destruction, it's proper. It's good. Craven going to move to their tank zone. Still Sheila's boss. No boss for the shaman. Trio Dow. No Unholy. No Max Spark. No H9. Craven Light is going to Talon Joe to the temple, which he can. Julia never typed hits or weight. So it is a 25-point penalty. But he does Talon Joe out of the mirror smoke. Smart move, and out of the sizzle. Quick thinking there, Craven. Movement, steal a boss, trio, dropping the essence smoke. Now here's the way the essence smoke works. Craven is drinking the moonshine. That's going to take Craven back to 100%. The essence smoke is not resolved. So currently, Craven's at 100%. Joe's at 15%. If the essence smoke resolves, Craven will be at 15%. Joe will be at 100%. All right, and where is Craven? He is in their tank zone. All right, I put him in the no zone, but the reason I put him there is because of the straw man. I had to find him. All right, a lot of good stuff there. So we got Dow, Bones, Sheila, and Animal. All right, Dow's boss, Caps. Dow played the boss. So we are 4 flags to 2. And a brilliant move by Craven to steal Shaman's boss. All right, let's go over to Dow. 20-second timer. As the smoke resolves, or Dow will choose not to let it resolve. 20 seconds. Timer's up. All right. The essence smoke resolves. Joe at 100%, Craven at 15%. Dow moving to the temple steps. Put Craven back in the tank zone. Vines to Craven. Double mythic taser to Craven. E4 Navy to Craven. Craven, does it hit or no? It hits. Dow has gotten a killing blow, and on top of the killing blow, he actually killed the captain. That is a tough one. 100-point bonus for killing the captain. In the old days, it was a lot more, though. So congratulations, Dow, with the killing blow and the captain kill and the ruffled feather. Craven, who do you want to sub in? All right, going to bring Tiny in for Craven. All right, let's go from Dow over to Bomber Bones. Bones, 20 seconds to you. Temple Steps. Mythic Gideon, minus 28 for Arc. Tormented Dow. M7 Watchtower loaded, or Wedding Crasher, sorry. Bones is throwing a Watchtower at the wall. Going to hinder Villar. That's pretty strong, Bones, if you can do that. Gold Spark to Villar. Julia does a hit. Julia, you can help me out and get your hits or wait when I type the move before I read it. All right, it hits. M7 Wedding Crasher 2 to wall. Add that mass destruction. We're up there with Red Eye. Takes the quarter block, takes a block, and takes a block. Only one red block left on the board. Shaman Sheila. She's like, I don't need no boss. I am the boss. Sheila, 20-second timer. Cosmic Nova to the animal. If it hits, it is a D50 that will silence Joe. D50 Cosmic Dragon with a silence ability. We've not seen Nova in a little while. Going to banish Busy. Nirvana wands are off the board. Going to get into turret. Torment to football. Wedding Crasher loaded with no juice, but she does have the turret, E2, and mass destruction's up to 28. Craven says, wait. So S2 Wedding Crasher. Football going to intervene to Nova. They are not silencing the animal. E2 Wedding Crasher. Going to hit. 10% of a blue block. You take down to 10%. And you take down 75%. So you got 25% blue left. Small battles. Small battles. All right, the final move of round number 5 is the animal who is not silenced and who Craven did save by sacrificing himself, I remind you. Animal, you better make it work. Animal going to head it back up the stairs and get in the turret. When you do, you take 20% damage from the sizzle. Animal 80%. Playing Rod. Dropping a Heal and Thrill. That would take him back to 100. And S8, add the turret, makes it a 10. Big grenade because of the mass destruction of 16%. And second blue for Team Arc using a gold blue. The gold from the gold blue is going to hit Animal and take him down to 80% again. He was at 80. He healed and thrilled. And then the gold blue is going to take him back to 80. And that is the end of round number 5. At the end of round number 5, Dow has priority to the temple over Bones. He moved there first. Yep, Dow moved to temple, and then Bones moved to temple after that. So we'll rotate him into the temple. And we will give a blessing to Villar. We're going to give a halo to Tiny. Halo to Football. Halo to Busy. Strawman, 0-0. DZ, 25-25. All right, let's drag and storm it up. Let's get the die roll and see how much rage is going to be on top of these. E2. E2 on every attack. Busy Bee from the DZ, you are tormented. 20 seconds, Busy. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Busy. I'm going to move her torment over to dimes. We know Busy is tormented this round. Dimes is no longer tarred or max sparked. Inferno Strawman, Gold Kang to her boss with Amplify. That is the 6th and final Amplify for Team Arc. That final block is a 25% damage bonus. Amplify goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 25. So that's a 16% and a 25% back-to-back on those wall blocks. She's going to light a Strawman. That's Strawman number 1. For Team Arc, Busy Bee, 90%. Let's go over to Football Master. Football, 20-second timer from the DZ. Football, Villar, and dimes. Timer's up. Nerf timer is up. Got a 10% nerf. Second nerf timer is up. It's a 25% nerf. SLY, where's Football? There it is. All right. We got him. Mythic Kang to his boss. Football, Mythic Kang, 63 possible. Chill Smoke to the Ozone. Gets rid of a charge of Sizzle. Frost Grenade to the Strawman. Puts out a Strawman. And going to Shatter. Did he just shatter a 25% wall and get credit for... Is that the first ever gold bar with a shatter? I think it might be. Football Master shattering the block for a gold bar. Congratulations, football. Let's rebuild it. Give SLY their wall. All right. Arc with about a half wall advantage. Walls are 1-to-1. All right, let's go from football over to Valar from the Temple. She is gold sparked. 20-second timer. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer, but she did beat the Nerf timer. Mythic Gideon. Blue Spark, H9 Grizzly, and Hayes Dimes. Give Dimes that -5. Craven Light says, wait. Animal going to evoke it. Sorry, I'm coughing. I'm muting, but when I can, but I'm coughing. All right, going to evoke it. Take it to a 4.5. Cut the Grizzly in half. Going to make it a Cataclysm. Animal with a nice evoke there. It's not going to be a huge hit. It is 25% of a blue block. So after the nerf, we'll take the 25 and we'll take 85%. You got 15% of a blue block now. So we got a fresh wall for SLY. On the other side, we got 4 red and 15 blue. Let's go from Villar over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. After Dimes, we got Julia, Craven, Dow. And Villar had Thraxus onto her attack. So she did have the bonus, but it got nerfed. Dimes moving to the Ozone. She is tormented. Gritty. Jin Shi. Thrill, top hat loaded to the wall with Mar for damage. All right, hit that wall with top hat. She gets it done with the Dragon Storm. Congratulations, Dimes. Black block, green block. And that top hat lights up Watchtower number 7. All right, we'll put Gritty out. Now, the sizzle does break her seal, though. She walked into the fire. Movement's good. Gritty's good. She gets Jin Shi. Thrill Smoke top hat with Mar. And you saw the damage she did. Julia, you're up. 20-second timer. And you do get the Dragon Storm bonus as well. Julia beats the timer. Going to Kimuri to the Ozone. Right there beside Sheila. Scold Animal, drop a seal. Let's give her that absorption. We'll take Animal down to 70%. Light a Watchtower. Oh, Craven says wait. We'll see what we're waiting on. All right, we're going to Judas the grenade. He says the Scold does hit. So Watchtowers are 7-7. Hayes to Tiny. Everybody trying to lower the damage that they can. Julia, how about the Judas? And Sheila is going to prevent the Judas. All right, she Kimuri's up to the zone. Hits Joe with a Scold. He takes the damage. Julia gets the absorption. Lights the Watchtower. Watchtower's tied 7-7. Unicorn's redirected, but Sheila's going to prevent it. All right, let's go over to Craven Light, who we skip because Tiny is in the game. So we go to Tiny. Tiny going to send her for points. 20-point sender. Max seal to dimes. Gave dimes a watcher instead of a gritty. There you go. There's your gritty dimes. T10 gavel loaded to the wall with some shatter. Shatter that down to 75% green. Let's move Tiny out of the DZ into the no zone. Gold blue from Villar, final blue of the game. Both teams take Tiny down to 80%. Cinder seal, grenade, and a shatter. Let's go over to Dow. 20 seconds, Dow. We got Dow, Bone, Sheila, and Animal. Timer is up. Beat the Nerf timer, but did not beat the regular timer. Torment Joe, Goliath with shatter. Gets a double line penalty, minus 25. For the summon Nolan. So let's give him the shatter. Gonna shatter that blue block. That 10% of blue block is gone. So all red for Team Arc. Animal's going to evoke the grenade. So Torment is good. Nolan is out. Color of the Nolan, Dow. So they know. Red Nolan. And the E7 Goliath. After the mass destruction, the Goliath is worth a monster. But it's cut in half. So after Dragon Storm and Jianxi, it's going to be an 8. Make it a 4. 4 cut in half. E4 Cataclysm. 1 red block. That's it. SLY has slowed them down. Slowed them down here in what is normally a big damage round. Let's go over to Bomber Bones. See if she can accelerate. 20 seconds, Bones. Bones, Sheila, and Animal. Easily beats the timer. Arc Spark, Colossal Kang. 73-point Kang out. Max Seal over to the animal. S8 Gavel to the wall with a shatter of her own. That is a 8. 9, 10. S10 Gavel. Take that wall down to 50% green. After the shatter, and let's see if the gavel hits. S10 Gavel. Immortal Sonar. The Immortal is 25%. That is a good challenge. All right, we're going to go back to Dow in a second. Good call on that. We'll get back to that. Y'all doing too much stuff at one time. We got a DI, a hemlock, and a challenge. So let's slow it down just a little bit. All right. The hemlock could have been played prior to Dow playing the Immortal Sonar. So because you played it after, I got to see if there's the opportunity to rebuild it, right? So if you would have played it prior to Amy's hit, you would have rebuilt it. So it's order of progression. So Immortal Sonar is a 25% nerf on Bones attack. So that's going to be a S75. Carnage. Now this is going to show you guys why this is important. Because that S75 is going to take down the 50% green. And it's also going to take down 60% blue, which is going to give them 40 blue. All right, so 40% of a blue block remaining. So now she can't play the hemlock because we're down into the blue block. Makes sense? Everybody understand? So hemlock can be good sometimes, sometimes not. All right, now let's go back to Dow, Craven. So Julia challenged herself, and that's a good challenge. So Dow could not use the E7. So because he could not use the E7, is it safe to say that you would not use the Evoke? Or would you use the evoke? Because here's what he's going to get. All right, so let me map this out for you. You kind of before, the evoke also hit the Goliath. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The damage is going to be the same, but they saved the evoke because he gets the E2 from the Dragon Storm, but he gets the full grenade. So he's still going to do the damage he would have done instead of cutting it in half and cutting it in half. But they do save the evoke. So Joe, same amount of damage, but they get the legendary back. No, you don't want to use the evoke. It's the same thing, but you keep the legend. Now, if you use the evoke, you'll get half that block back. That's up to you. Okay. All right, we'll leave it. They still have their evoke. All right. Shaman Sheila, your move. 20 seconds. We got Shaman Sheila, and then we got Animal. Timer's up, and Dow did use that Immortal Sonar. Mythic Kang to Main Street. Shaman, possible 63. Seal and Thrill. All right. Going to sizzle that zone. Who won't knock anybody out of it. Animal's going to prevent it. Summons a Kang. Seal and Thrill. Gets the boost, gets the boost, gets the boost. Plays the ability. But Animal with the prevention. Well done. And sorry. Animal is tormented. So we start out with Animal. Animal is going to lose his seal. Actually, Rod is going to hit. And it's going to take a blue block. Animal, 20 seconds to get your move in. Timer is up. Nerf timer coming. %, nerf in. Up, he beats it. He beats the nerfs. Kang to the boss. 45-point Kang. Pat and Gavel, Super Thrill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. S7 with no rage. That's nice. Julia says wait. Gonna Phantom Cape to Super Thrill. Does the rest hit? And I'm going to say they have 2 sizzles because Zach put one out with a chill smoke. So Animal still getting S4 Gavel. With Mass Destruction. Crushing the blue block. Blue block. And that is where we leave it. Damage is locked in. Walls are almost even. I don't have it, and if it is in there, it should have been challenged around earlier. All right, give me your final 4, everybody. Final 4. At the end of the round, I got Valar and Dow in the temple. Strawman 0-0. Football with a halo. Busy with a halo. DZ 25-25. Football Dimes, Craven, and Bones. Busy, Villar, Julia, and Dow. At the end of that last round, Villar with the golden orb. Julia with Occupy. We'll only cap 2 bosses this round because Craven had stole Shaman's boss. But one of those we will cap will be Busy's. And in 1 second. All right, so we're going to start out capping Shaman's Mythic Kang. 63-point Kang and flag number 5, the final flag for Team Arc. We're going to get a Stealth Bomber out in play. So Stealth Bomber did unlock for Team SLY. Never know how much damage that can do. Let's get the right people on the field. Great job, Animal. Let's give Animal a Ace Award. Shaman Sheila with an Ace Award. Tiny heading out. Craven coming back in. Julia is in the O zone. Let's move her over just a little bit. All right, final round, everybody. Let's have some fun. Let's bring it home. Here we go. Busy Bee. Round number 7 kicks off. Boss is already capped. You got 20 seconds. Busy Bee, football, Villar, dimes, Julia, Craven, Dow, and Bones. All right, Busy Bee going to move into range. Promise Silver Spark, Super Thrill, H9 Grizzly, Pershing Shatter. Craven says, slow your roll there, player. Let's shatter that red block, take it to 75 red. Gold blue from Bones. Final blue of the game. Going to break Busy's seal. Shut down. Let's go over to Football Master. Football. 20-second timer from the DZ. Beats the timer easily. Mythic Gideon. Giving Arc another minus 28. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, H9 Goliath loaded to the wall. With Storm, damage. Julia says, wait. Busy going to use the prevention. All right, let's go over to Villar. Villar, 20-second timer. Villar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Dow, and Bones. You go Colossal Faust on Julia. Blackout Wand. No DZ points this round. And all wands have been used. Super Thrill Arc Spark S8 Grizzly. Gonna shatter. Let's take that wall down to 50%. Red. 2.5. Craven got something for it. Bone's gonna get the intervene. Deadly Dimes. Before we get to Dimes, we need to cap Football's Boss. Walls ending up 4-3. Should be 5-3. 5-3. But look at the Kangs we're going to cap here. 45, 73, and a 63. A lot of extras and points there for SLY. Timer would start. Dimes would beat the timer. She's going to move to the bomber zone. She's practically there. She's got to jump. There you go. Nice jump there, Dimes. Mythic Gideon. Another minus 28 for Arc. Super Thrill Blue Spark S8. Grenade. All right. So we start out with the S8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's S13. Take away the Insomnia, makes it S10. Mythic Sonar will nerf it 20%. It's going to be an S8. Lithium. After Mass Destruction, it's going to be S8 Red Eye. And that's after the nerfs. Red block. Red block. %of a red block. 20 red remaining. $1.2. It's a nice shot, Dimes. 1.2 left. We got 4 players still to go. Craven Light from the DZ, you're up. Never mind. Julia, you're up. Let's reset the timer. Julia from the Ozone. We got Julia, then Craven. Red Faust from Julia to Villar. F4 Grizzly, 7, 8, with the nuke ability and a gold sonar. It's going to be an S6 Red Eye. After mass destruction, it's going to be an S6 Monster. Crushing the red block. Red block. %, 30% of a red block left on the board. 30% red. Craven, big gold sonar play there. All right. Julia using it all, using the nuke and everything. Craven Light, you're up. 20 seconds. We got Craven, Dow, and Bones. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Craven jumping in a stealth bomber. Taking it for a ride around the KILZ Cup. Let's give Craven a Top Gun award. Skull to Busy. S8 Elmo to the Watchtower. All right, Skull to Busy. Let's light up Watchtower number 8. Give Craven Light an absorption. They stopped the grenade. And then there were 2. Dow, you're up. 20 seconds. We got Dow, and then we got Bomber Bones. Beats the timer. Dow and Nolan. E8 monster loaded. Craven says, wait. 2 attacks, Dow's attack, and then Nolan's attack. Going to prevent Dow's grenade and Nolan's hits. Pets are an extension. Dow does still get the gold bar, but they don't get that carryover damage, which is big. Let's go ahead and rebuild it. Both those would have gotten through. That would have been major damage on the next wall. And the final move of the first 2 rounds of the KILZ Cup goes to Bomber Bones. Bones, bring us home. Gold Faust to dimes. Grenade is prevented. All right. Deadly Dimes with the Occupy. Temple. Arc, 7 blessings. No DZ points. No strawman points. We'll count down the extra blessings. SLY had 2. Just enough to get that wall out of play. So we'll take that all the way down. And then they would have been starting their 3rd wall. Over on the other side, we got to count down 7. All right. Great battle. A lot of preparation. Awesome job to both teams. Give me 5 minutes, everybody, and I will get you a final tally from tonight's event. We'll be right back, everybody. Congratulate each other as you guys are doing. Hang out for a little bit, and then we'll calculate the math. All right, everybody, we are back, and we do have a winner. We'll give you a quick line-by-line breakdown so you guys know where the points came from. So start with Team SLY. Team SLY with walls. 3 walls with 600, or 3 flags with 600 points. Exactly 2 walls with 600 points is 1,200. Over on the other side, ARC, big advantage in flags. They had 900. That's a 300-point advantage. Also, with walls, there's another 150. That gives them a 450-point advantage. Not insurmountable, but something huge came up, was to kill the captain. That kill was a 200-point swing at the craziest time. A great, great combo move. Wicked Icky, Sizzle, Immortal Stern, and Mirror Smoke was a unexpected combination for me. I did not see that coming. But it was just like out of nowhere, ramp up the damage. That was, and right after Craven had to use the Essence Smoke. That was a big, big turn of events. So that gave ARC about a 600-point advantage at that point. But it did level out. Kangs, SLY had a Kang advantage, 372 to 335. There's a little bit of advantage. Siege and Occupy was the same, 150 apiece. Watchtower. SLY 8 Watchtowers. They were 1 Watchtower away from getting that 100-point bonus. That would have helped a lot. 200 points in Watchtowers to 175. Craven with a Dragonstone. There's another bonus 25. DZ, 125 to 125. And then SLY actually had the timer advantage, 280 to 260. And they got a mission point advantage. So once just the core numbers were factored, ARC was about 2895 and SLY was 2402. We got to the PCP points. Gold Bar, Cannonball, Tire, Ace Award, Top Gun Award, PCP DZ 75, and then the bonus off of Dimes' Occupy gave 225 plus 45 to Team SLY. With extras, they had a minus 50, a minus 22, a minus 25, and a minus 28. That was the Wicked Boss, and then some of the Mythic Gideons. And in the extras, they had a Watcher, a couple of Elmos, and a 20-point scoring pet. Cinder went in there as well, but there's still a minus 70 with the extras. Over on the other side, ARC. They got to kill the captain. They got Chromica, Dark Boss, Wicked, Watcher from Dow, 4 Elmos. But they had a minus 28, a minus 28, a minus 28, a minus 25 for a double move, and a minus 30 for Scourge. But they still ended up positive 66. Final score. Even though it looked like a few hundred, it was only down to a couple of moves. ARC, 3156. SLY, 2602. So about a 500-point advantage. But again, that's a flag and a kill the captain. And that's really what it came down to. So congratulations, Team ARC, playing very well at home. I got to know, and you don't have to divulge all of it, but Craven, were you going Lost Beast on Valar? Just let me know. Because it had shades of Father Ron following people around. It looked like, oh, I knew it. He was going, look, he was chasing her down. You know what? Then that move by Julia to Talon Valar out of the mirror smoke might have saved their game. If Julia does not Talon Valar out, Craven would have gotten Lost Beast triple damage on Valar, and Valar would have been Joe. That was, okay, well that was a game changer then. So if you want to boil it down to 1 or 2 moves, that Talon move was the difference maker. Oh my God, oh, don't tell me that. You were, oh, he was going to go mark for, oh man. He was going to go Max Mask Lost B-Stacks. Holy moly. That would have been epic. Well, you know what? Both teams had an epic setup because Craven wasn't able to pull his off, but then Valar and Julia with the Stern and the Wicked, that was, and the Sizzle, Oh man, that would have been unbelievable. All right. Well, you know what? Hey, kudos to SLY for going out there and playing it risky. So definitely unexpected strategy. But it did look like Craven. I'm like, what is he doing there? What is Dimes doing there? What they're moving, they're flip-flopping. Dimes going up to the rover. Is Craven getting into battleship? You know, what's happening? But when they played the mirror smoke, yeah. Hey, I absolutely would. Well, I'm going to tell you, it did not. Look, you guys didn't pull it off, but if you would have, I think you win the game. I really do. You get a kill on Villar that early, it changes the whole dynamic. So it just shows it was good offense, good defense, good offense, good defense. So awesome job, everybody. Well, you know what? Super, super proud of you guys. Hey, SLY went out there. They said, we're going to mix it up. We're going to play loose and play risk-free. You guys absolutely did. And one move, two moves, you know, is an entire game. So great job to both of y'all. Next phase, Monday night, SLY versus Mir. What a battle. I mean, a third-place battle between those two, that is a great, great matchup. I'm excited just for the matches, the games. So unbelievable. Looking forward to that, to see who is going to finish in third place. And, hey, you know what? It's fun to win it. But one of y'all is going to be last place in the first ever KILZ Cup. So you definitely got some bragging rights. You don't want to finish last either. Be like, hey, well, at least we didn't finish last. There will be more tournaments. There will be more fun. There will be more opportunity. But let's also take our hats off to Team Vox and to Team SLY. Team Vox, and Team Arc, I'm sorry. Team Vox is going to be traveling in to the Arc location Wednesday night and playing for the first ever KILZ Cup. And these matches are nail biters. So the matches during the tournament do last a little bit longer, so I appreciate you guys being patient. It's about 30 minutes longer than normal. You know, we want to get all the moves figured out, but you guys played great. I had to pause a few times to take a couple coughing breaks, but the more, you know, I yell, the more I cough. But I had a lot of fun this week. I think I could not be more proud of all four teams. So I know everybody wants to win the first one, but believe me, there's going to be more KILZ Cups. So there'll be plenty of chances for you guys to not only win one, but to win several of them. So you guys have a great night. Thank you for all you do, for all the hard work, all the planning, win or lose. Here's something I was talking to somebody the other day, and I want to tell you guys this. Calling the games and playing the games, I know are fun. They're fun for me. They're fun for you. But to me, the real hidden value of Play Dead Live is being on that call and coming up with stuff like, Craven, let's kill Villar. Let's just, you know, let's get her with the Lost Beast Axe and the Max Mask. Because if you pull some of those off, it's fun to talk about it, but then the celebration is fun too. So SLY, hopefully you guys celebrate a great, great competitive match, and you guys get ready for Mir. Arc, you guys celebrate, and don't celebrate too long because you got Vox coming to town, and they are hungry. So both y'all get ready to go. Everybody else, enjoy your tomorrow night off, and I will see everybody Friday night for the attunement. For the attunement, there will be no official event. I was going to do a swarm raid Saturday night, but there's a big Ravens game Saturday afternoon, and I will be watching the Ravens game, and I will not have time to prepare for the event. If we do an event Saturday night, it'll be something Portal related, okay? If we do something Saturday night, it will be something Portal related that we don't have to prepare for, because we have been doing a lot of work, and I will tell you, we are 95% done with the Portal. So thank you guys so much. Have a good Thursday night off, and I will see you guys Friday night for the Attunement Part 3. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again. Peace.